Hey folks, Ed the Wizard here, and this is my balloon animal twisting workshop for the summer reading theme of 2021, Tales and Tales. We're going to learn how to make a variety of animals, a different animal or two each week for about 10 weeks. So check in with your library each week as they post the videos, and I'll guide you through how to make a variety of animals. But to begin with, I'm going to show you some equipment that you should use and some equipment that you shouldn't use. I don't like to say anything bad about anybody, but I do have to say, do not purchase this pump. I got this at Target. It's the nozzle where you attach the balloon has sharp edges. I had to sand them off. And the pump is a double action pump, meaning when you pull out, it pushes air in the balloon. When you push air in, it pushes air in the balloon. And that's a good thing. That's not the problem. The problem I find is if I stop pumping, the air leaks out. The pump isn't sealed well enough to hold the air. I find this pump works well. It's called Celebrate, and they also put together a bag of balloons. I find these to be a good quality balloon. I think they are made by Qualtex. They had the same density and feel as a Qualtex balloon, and I will be using Qualtex balloons Q260. And what that means is the Q is Qualtex. 260 means when it's fully inflated, it's about 2 inches in diameter and about 60 inches long, or 2 inches by 5 feet, about. So I'm going to show you how to use these balloons to make your basic dog. Stick around, I'll be right back. This is the pump that I like, looks like a ketchup bottle. And the nice thing about this is inside the pump itself is a cavity with a cap. And you can store about 2 dozen balloons in there. So if you want to do some walk around balloon animals, you can put a couple dozen balloons inside and you're ready to go. And this is a single action pump. It doesn't blow the balloon up when I pull out, only when I push in. But it holds the air pressure. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I know this pump, 5 pumps, will give me about what I want. And you can see I have about a 3 to 4 inch tail here. About the span of my hand, about 3 to 4 inches. And then, holding the balloon so it doesn't fly away, I let a little bit of air out. Like that. Makes the balloon a little soft. And then I can tie the knot. I wrap it around my thumb, push it on my thumb, and pull the knot through. And give it a little tug. So we're going to start with a simple, basic dog. I'm going to fold the balloon over about 6 inches. I'm going to squeeze in the middle. So I have about a 3-inch bubble on either side. Now this is going to be the dog's nose. This is the balloon, these are the bubbles. I'm going to take the nose and the balloon and twist 1, 2, 3 times. And now I've created the nose and the ears. After that, we're going to do the exact same thing all over again. I'm going to fold about 6 inches of the balloon, pinch in the middle, and squeeze this time. I'm going to twist the legs. 1, 2, 3, and now I have the nose, the ears, the neck, and the front legs of my dog. And you know what I'm going to do again? The exact same thing. Now you can see the balloon's maybe 12, 13 inches long, so I'm just going to fold it in half, maybe a little less than half. And where I squeeze, I want this bubble to be about the same size as that. If I do it like this, I'm going to have tiny back legs. If I do it like that, the back legs will be too big. So you want to mind the size of the bubbles and twist them 1, 2, 3 times so that you now see the legs are just about the same size. The body's a little short, but that's okay. And this is what we call the basic dog. Now I'm going to walk you through the professional dog and you'll see the difference. So we'll set Snoopy right there. To blow up the balloon, I give a little stretch. It helps to warm up the molecules in the balloon. Now these are latex. And if you have a latex allergy, I have a latex allergy, you want to be careful. My allergy is very mild. I find that after I handle the balloons for a while, I have to go wash my hands and face. My hands dry out, my face gets a little itchy. But that's the only effect I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And this pump is made by Qualtex, if you want to look it up and find this pump. But more importantly, you want enough air in the balloon to leave about a 3 to 4 inch tail. So I use my hand sometimes to measure. Hold the balloon, let a little air out, we call it burping, and then tie the knot. So I'm going to do this a little different. Instead of folding the balloon over, I can use my hand as a measurement. It's about 3 inches wide. I'm going to pinch right there. And this is what we call pinch and twist. Very important that you don't let go. If you let go, it comes undone. And every time it comes undone, the balloon gets a little weak. And weak balloons pop. And now I'm going to pinch another bubble. Again, I'm going to use my hands to measure. So I get 2 bubbles, and then I'm going to fold it over. And if I hold the nose like this, I can then pinch and make a locking twist between this bubble and the balloon. And again, I'm going to take the nose and the balloon and twist 1, 2, 3 times. And now you can see the difference in the ears. These ears are separated, these ears just go up and over. And again, I'm going to do the exact same thing all over again. I'm going to come down about 3 inches, pinch the balloon, twist the balloon, come down about 3 inches, make another bubble. Again, don't let go. I'm going to fold it over, I'll hold the neck, I'll pinch between the neck and the legs and the balloon, and I'll twist 1, 2, 3, and now I have separate legs. So you can see the difference between the ears and the legs. When I'm working a fair, what I'll do now is I'll take the balloon and stick it between the legs and pull it through. And what that does is it ties the knot. Otherwise the balloon can come undone, and then the kids come up to me and say my balloon came undone. So to avoid that, I'll try to tie every twist. I didn't do it with the nose, but I did it with the leg. So I look at how much balloon I have left over, because that will help determine the size of the body. So I'm going to make the body maybe 4 inches long, because I've got lots of balloon. And you can see when I squeeze the balloon, it gets a little longer, and there's going to be 3 and 3 for the tail. So the same thing, I'm going to pinch right there and twist. I'm going to measure about 3 inches, and I'm going to wash these legs as I do it, and twist, fold that over, and then twist those together like that. And again, I'm going to take the tail, push it between the legs, and that ties the back legs together. So now you can see the difference between the 2 dogs. The ears, the front legs, and the back legs. This has separated bubbles, these have loops for bubbles. And if you notice the tail, see how there's about 1 inch of the green one left and about 1.5 inches of the blue one? Even though this is what we call the tail, the amount of balloon that's left over. Even though I put 5 pumps in there that had just about the same amount of air, this has a smaller tail, the green one, than the blue one does, because we did more twisting. Every time we twist, this gets a little smaller and smaller. So you don't want to inflate the balloon all the way, because then you get to the end and you won't have enough for your last few twists and your balloon may pop. So that's the basic dog. The green one is the professional dog. The blue one is a very easy beginner dog. So practice that, and I'll see you next week. We're going to do something different. Bye.